Few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is White on the screen. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. White's got a first down and more. It's complete. James White. And he gets this one down to the 24. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, 53.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the handoff, this is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. James White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
7-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with White. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to White. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here we go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Number 45.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go right back to White here on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to look deep for more. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Taking it about the 16. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, giving 3 yards on the play.
Darren Lee.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Turnover on down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Opting to run again here with White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
24 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the
Call
goal.
it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James White with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19. Panthers nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Chiefs 19, Panthers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On first down, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
16-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the give, it's White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
6.
White to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 32.
First, so the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 34.